Cerebral.
Simulator? This is the alternative, the live version of it.
Yep. Yep.
You get to fly for like half a second.
Yep.
And we get to listen to you scream as you run away from Scotty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we're bad, but guess what? We're good at it.
Yep.
Yeah, you are terrible.
But we're good at it. What's wrong with being terrible when you're good?
Who did that?
It's only wrong if your name's Half.
You made me die.
Are you sure it was us that made you die?
It was never us. You can't blame us because it's never us.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints
It could be
belonging to
on.
a deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Gilfish.
Mm-hmm.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Incoming! You get through!
Oh, was that the sound he makes when he bounces?
Yep. Yep.
That's the best part of the game.
And then he goes, ouch, ouch, ouch.
Now, he wouldn't bounce quite so high if he had a pink wheelchair.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I hear pink.
Ew. Ew. No paint with it. Not that
Have
not.
you heard the same thing, Scotty? That pink absorbs impact, so he wouldn't bounce.
Yeah, that should be okay then. Yeah.
I don't believe it one bit.
This. We should try it.
You should try it,
Pink
yeah.
wheelchair. Pink wheelchair.
No. It does not work very well.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
I'll be right back.
this! Is this working, boss? Everyone all right?
Oh, good. I wasn't that effective. Here we go.
Whoa.
Oh, what? You all right?
I'm fine.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actor.
There we go.
One more.
Incoming! Never felt so damn good in my life! I just wanted to make you smile! Oh yeah! Trying to infect you with your sorrow? Smile!
Hello? I can hear you out there. If you still possess the majority of your mental capacities, please locate the test room through the lobby and to the left. You'll see me through the glass. matter now? What do you want? Speak up and quickly if you will. You do know that Halcyon Helen is a fictional character portrayed by the late actress Ruth Bellamy, yes? One can't be too sure with so many simpletons around in the day-to-day. Regardless, I am not at liberty to divulge such information with non-employees or personnel lacking security clearance level Spectrum Orange. Of course, if you were to say, contract your services to me, I suppose I could grant you clearance enough to answer your murder-related questions, Mr. Inspector. You see, I've found myself in a bit of a pickle. Some of my lab techs have turned rather aggressive following a recent experiment gone awry. Hence why I've barricaded myself in the lab. Oh no. They're quite unaware of their actions, I'm afraid. We're a research and development branch of Rizzo's, focused primarily on the Spectrum vodka line. But the specific research that goes on in this facility is utterly confidential. You understand? Call me a skeptic, but no, I don't believe it would be. Loose lips sink new product ships, you know? Happily, of course. Yes. I suppose I should make myself useful. Let me think. Ah, I know. I can remotely unlock the supply closets in the lower levels of the lab. Perhaps you'll find some useful apparatus or two in them. And lose my life's work? Want me to just burn my lab and my entire future to the ground over one experiment that's gotten rather out of hand? No, I think not. We merely need to clean up the mess, so to speak. Reset the lab back to functional parameters.
Do any researchers in this colony give a damn about human lives? Or does having a conscience make you unqualified for the job?
Staff can be replaced, you know. Research data? Now that's invaluable. Excellent. You have my gratitude, and soon you'll have my knowledge of Miss Bellamy's recent visit as well. Now, if you'd rather not kill my lab techs during this cleanup, I believe you can dispense a sedative gas from a terminal in the utility room.
Better than cold-blooded murder.
The door to the lower labs is sealed for our safety, so you'll need to take the elevator down. I'll unseal the access hallway for you now. Do take care.
here a little bit. I'll start getting dressed for work.
Oh, you work? Okay.
Yeah, I told you my next day off isn't until Tuesday.
Yeah.
You don't
Boo.
work for me, so I don't have a day off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You work for me, that would they stay there.
Here.
I love you when you work.
I told you yesterday and the day before. My next day off isn't until Tuesday. It's not my fault that you don't listen.
Hey, you are.
Peter happy.
Oh, my mouth. Boy.
Whoa, what are you doing?
I'm going to my mouth.
That's making a lot of noise too.
Yep. And I'm worried. I need to be cut off. Not even half. Wait and get home. I like that. I had to quite do that.
You didn't even give a chance for it to turn off. That was kind of dumb. Let it go off for a minute.
Okay.
And then turn it back on. Don't turn it off and turn it back on. It didn't even have a chance to even cut out. You just did like like the power cut.
Ah! My computer. Yeah, my computer. Like, nothing I can do about that.
I'm just curious. With that air conditioner you have, do you empty out the water then? The
Me?
condenser?
I'm pleased as pie.
Oh, I have. It has
Something's
a
bumming me out.
hose which I have put outside.
Now going off. You are.
Yeah.
Not gonna let no one bring me
No.
down.
Well, we have a window here, and I have the window taped up, and then I have a hose going out.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't do that, then I would have to empty the
Bucket.
bucket. I had a bucket on before, but it was filling up so fast.
Somebody okay now.
Yeah, it's better now. Anyway, I clean the filter every so often, and then
color
when
me
it tells me
cured.
to.
I never want another Spectre bottle ever again.
So, do you also have like the tube for over the heat?
Yeah, it goes outside.
Heads up! I can't hear you laughing. Oh, damn it. I can't hear you laughing.
That got me. One better too. Good luck.
Oh, blame me. Again. Blame me. Go ahead. I have the squirt bottle ready. Blame me.
Yeah, do it happy. Blame him.
You have to blame him.
Come on. I'm waiting.
Look at all that resource.
Ah, just for the fun of it, we'll spray him anyways.
Ah.
Here they come! That's funny!
There we go. Nice. So taking it easy. Why would I need to buy any of this stuff? Look how much shit I've already got in the game. I have no use for this. I mean, maybe map editor on Pocket. I might one day do that for making my own maps. Like, why do I need monkey mouse phones? Seriously. I don't need any of this shit.
Wow, I'm lagging if I'm in.
break from you.
No, you need me. You need me.
Scotty don't need you.
Yeah, you got it.
Scotty, you'd be okay without him for a couple of days, right?
Of course, go work, make some money.
No.
Every time he says no, it's just
Yeah.
What you got?
I should squirt you. Okay.
No.
See, he said no, I squirted him.
Just who in the... Oh my law. It's you. Wait. What do you think you are?
The hell was that?
Dr. Blossom was a horrible person, but she was going to cooperate with you. Somebody wanted to keep her quiet.
happy, joy. Happy, joy.
Whatever's on that file was worth murdering these people. Now, I'm doubly intrigued.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Confirmation of discrepancy confirmed. This person is most definitely dead. But recently, they were still alive.
Anyone else think there should be more bullet holes here?
What do you think happened?
Yeah, you're right. Either they cleaned them up or got one fancy firearm.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned.
Attention all personnel. Unscheduled pollinization cycle is about to commence. Please evacuate the orchards at this time. Releasing the wasp shells for pollinization. Cycle is now in progress.
I don't know what a waspito is. I don't particularly want to know what a waspito is. We're about to go find out, huh?
I'll show you happiness.
Incoming!
line discrepancy detected nearby. Body heat readings indicate that the culprit was just here, mere moments earlier in the timeline.
We gotta hunt this killer down, boss. They're not gonna stop until we do.
You don't know how grateful I am for the morale improvement program. Changed my life.
Who mentioned me?
Happy customers are repeat customers.
Now, since Happy won't go in for me, I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a good night.
Have a good night, boo.
Heads up, boss! Felix!
Whoa.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
What? Okay, good.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Rizzo's purple-berry punch.
A sudden death knockout court.
Oof, is that holy cow shit?
Yes.
Holy cow drown in here?
What floor would you like to visit? Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
I understand there was an incident at the orchards. The pollination cycle began without my authorization. Fortunately, you managed to save most of the hive. The waspitos are essential to the orchards, you see. Losing them would have cost us months of production. Something about this incident troubles me. The circumstances are suspicious. But let's concentrate on the matter at hand. Have you discovered anything? You have my attention. That's deeply upsetting. Dr. Leora Blossom was an extraordinary scientist and a friend. We have a murderer on the loose, Inspector. As if the death of Halcyon Helen wasn't enough of a blow to our facility. Interesting. The Rizzo's family is a small family, Inspector. Most of us recognize one another. Still, any information is good information. It troubles me to believe Leora could have been murdered by one of our own. If there's anything else you'd like to share, you have my attention. Insisted. That's interesting. We'd scheduled a tour of the lab for Helen. Purely a public relations event to be held sometime in the indeterminate future. Then again, Helen and I were not well acquainted. I can't speak to her intentions. Little of consequence. We'd tour the grounds, pause at some locations appropriate for a portrait, let her shake hands with our scientists. Public relations. A picnic? I don't recall approving a private social gathering at the orchards. I'll have to make a note of this information. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Was there anything else? That's troubling, to say the least. Any transfer of proprietary data is strictly prohibited without my permission. A clever deduction, Inspector. That gives us a little information to work with. Yes, I share your suspicions. Someone didn't want you following their trail. This feels like more than corporate espionage. Someone's playing with us, Inspector. And I have never in my life enjoyed games. Did you discover anything else? This incident at the orchards must be connected to Helen's murder somehow. I don't know how, but I feel it in my marrow. My apologies, Inspector. This case is under your jurisdiction, not mine. I leave it in your hands. When you're ready, I suggest a word with the hotel coroner. She should have finished her autopsy by now.
Yes. Can I help you? Eh?
Come on, man.
Eh?
I don't want to overstay it.
Okay. I'm getting tired now.
I'm going to go one more time. I think you know? Hello, girl. Oh, let me go, please.
I need that back.
Pull away. I couldn't pull away.
Everybody's so quiet now.
We peanut butter.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't work.
Oh yes, he had to go to work.
Yeah.
You're right, yeah. Because you wouldn't work for him.
Oh, sweet gibbering law. Where'd you come from? Sorry, let me just get back in character. Whoa, 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 it's not what it looks like. Easy, friend. No need to get violent. There are as many reasons to spare my life as there are flavors in Rizzo's Spectrum Vodka. I'll give you 2 reasons. First, I am a valuable asset to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball enterprise. And secondly, I'm just here doing a job for a VIP. Mascot's honor. I am acting on behalf of Mr. Black Hole Birdie, the Holmeister, the Hack Attack. I don't have a lot of time, but Mr. Birdie sent me to retrieve a message, something he recorded for Ms. Bellamy while he was off his kilter. It's extremely difficult for me to tell you no. In fact, I'm experiencing enormous mental anguish right now. Will you meet me later over at the pilot house? I swear, from the bottom of my employment contract, I will tell you everything I know about Ms. Bellamy's demise. What? But I can't? Please don't hurt me. I'm sorry. I can't. Not here. I'm sorry. The Pilot House complex. Meet me there, and I'll tell you everything, I swear.
What floor would you like to visit? Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit that floor. What authorized floor can I bring you to? Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit that floor.
here. I could use a new pair of glasses.
Can't imagine where you misplaced your old pair.
Hey, you. Hey, you look like you need some stuff. Fancy watch? Spare cufflink? Single earring? You want it, I've got it.
Hey, Phoenix, you there? Are you okay with a
Moving
169
down.
rate over those days? And then on Sunday, 127? Because the normal rate's well over 300, and on Saturday it's
You don't know how grateful I am for the morale improvement.
You're okay with that? Yeah. Okay, Caroline's gonna go ahead and book it for you. All you gotta do then is just call in and
Sure he's not in the museum.
You can do that at any time. Just with I got you on Skype with
Timeline discrepancy detected. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
So a reservation is made, you just need to call it.
Discrepancy detected. Rizzo's company policy clearly states that all proprietary mascots must exhibit signs of physical life. Excellent observation, Inspector. Have you deduced a possible cause of death? Medical analysis complete. This mascot was likely killed by small arms fire at close range. The firearm is unique and does not exist in this unit's database. Unusually small entry wounds indicate exotic weaponry. Closest approximations are 1. Incident involving a game of darts. 2. The Needler. Yes, Inspector. The Needler. Bespoke handgun carried and wielded by Halcyon Helen. Famously deployed by Halcyon Helen in Terror on Monarch. This weapon was responsible for executing the Chief of the Savages, played by Spencer Woolridge. This unit is incapable of providing ethical advice. This unit is also incapable of answering rhetorical questions. timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This empty bottle of spirits does not belong to any known corporate brand. Suspicious residue detected. Excellent deduction, Inspector. Imbibing of unauthorized beverages is strictly prohibited under Rizzo's company law. Ingredients include antiseptic alcohol, sucrose, and unidentifiable miscellaneous organic material. Closest match. Counterfeit spirits available at the Piraeus spaceport.
Use this to draw a fine bead on something. Or someone.
Hey?
That's the only one.
Yeah.
Dial-up.
Not dial-up.
No?
Wireless. Wireless home internet.
Why is that a command?
Yeah.
How possible?
I'll show you. There.
Oh. Be that one, Court.
So yes, 2 wireless internets coming.
One bell
That's
and
now.
another one. Wow.
Interesting, eh?
Yeah. Usually about you. You know?
I say, this pocket watch has someone's initials.
Gotta reload. Cover me, I'm going in. I just wanted to make you smile. No, sorry, Bob. I just want to be your friend.
Rizzo's purple berry pie.
Did I hear?
Here they come! What the?
Can't get away from me! I just want to be your friend!
Wanted to make you smile.
Pass that over!
Fight.
Inspector, good to see you. Let me just grant you access and... Welcome to the Piraeus Spaceport.
Eyes up. I think we're about to be mysteriously assailed.
Hey, you! We've been looking for you, and by we, I mean Slug. Been real busy sniffing around Eridanos for clues, haven't you, Inspector? See, Sluglight Underground don't like that much.
If you had anything to do with Sublight, you'd have started shooting about 12 words ago.
Should have kept your nose where it belonged, Inspector. Slug's sick of all your meddling in their affairs. Our affairs, I mean. We're... Draw, you damn breadworm, draw! Well, you ain't gonna stick that nose anywhere ever again. Woolly piss! Why'd we decide to do this? Hey, any chance we could reschedule? Maybe do this whole showdown business, never? You don't need to tell us twice. Come on, all, let's get the hell out of here.
Glad my box hauling days are over. I think I prefer the rest and go.
Hey, I saw your ship. Yep.
What do you want? Boss, it's Birdie Holcomb. Black Hole Birdie. The Holmeister? The Hack Attack.
Not so loud. How'd you know it was me? That's what the disguise is for. I'm in no mood to sign autographs, and I hate disappointing fans. So I'm lying low. You know, incompleto. Oh, yeah, I guess it's kinda neato. Oh, what's it matter? Helen's gone. She's gone and nothing I do will bring her back. I've been trying to find who did this. That's what she would do. Track down the killer and bring them to justice. But I'm stumped. And not very clever. Being bright was always Helen's thing.
Oh, come on, Birdie. You're plenty sharp. Anybody who says otherwise is a Cleo Darlings fan.
Oh, so you're the inspector. Hope you have more luck figuring things out than me. You probably want to ask me some questions, huh? I'm sure you're asking everybody questions, so you can find Helen's killer. So, how do I help? I was getting blotto with the rest of the Rangers. You know, soaked, muddled, preserved.
Looter, half shot, void lush, on the Byzantine swizzle. Starry. 1 bit down, 3 bits up, spread across the spectrum. Top heavy. Should I go on?
The team noticed I was in a bad way when I got back to the hotel. When I told them Helen and I were Splitsville, they wanted to cheer me up. We were up the pole afore evening. The hotel staff said we was bothering the other guests on account of all the crying and yelling and practice body tackling. Zeke said we should move elsewhere, get some air. We ended up at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. I think somebody wanted to pet a woolly cow. There was this one cow off away from the others. Zeke figured it'd be a laugh to get her drunk. One thing led to another, and I think we might have maybe, you know, stolen her. I don't know. We were drunk, and we made bad choices. She was all alone. I know how that feels now. It's so hard to be all by your lonesome. My memory's a little muddled after that. I guess me and the team got split up, because I know I was on my own at the pilot house for a time. Yeah, it was. Because that's when I saw the weather station, which reminded me that Helen had asked me to get a data pad she'd stashed there for safekeeping. Nah, she sent a note to my hotel room before we, you know, split. I don't know how long it was sitting there before I noticed. Sure did. Only there was a guard out there who found me. She started yelling about how I was trespassing and in serious trouble. Thing is, it was real dark out there. So dark, she couldn't tell who I was. Real sure. It was dark as night gets. Plus, I've got small veins. Anyway, I didn't much feel like trying to explain why I was out there, or why I was drunk, and holding someone else's data pad, and also maybe crying a little, so I booked it. Ran like the Rangers were down by 3, and I just bronzed the toss ball in the Friday zone. I didn't know where I was going, but my legs took me straight to my friend's... I mean, to my... fridge. Raider. I don't want to tell you. I'll get in trouble. Look, I talked to Auric, okay? Auric West. Hangs out around the spaceport. He's the one who taught me the breathing exercises I use to calm down. Confidant is like confidence. What's torrid mean?
That's weird looking. A hat?
I know. I look good. That's the fuck. Me.
4,000,
I'm the whip.
Hey? You what?
No light all night.
Hey? No lights on. Hi, Piper.
Yep.
Don't get the wrong idea, okay? Oric's not a bad guy. He's just got an unusual job. So now you have the whole story. After I talked to Oric, I went back to the hotel. Woke up the next morning with Helen's data pad in my hand and a hangover to end all hangovers. Don't know if I'll ever drink again. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you'll probably want to... Yeah, of course. Of course. Helen sure did have the prettiest handwriting. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Sorry. Here you go, Inspector. Hopefully they make more sense to you. I couldn't make heads or tails of them. Either she was writing in code or I'm dumber than a bag of hammers. I tried for hours to crack her notes, but it's like I said. Being bright was Helen's thing.
Oh.
That's because I got extra ink on.
Yeah.
29. That's like 3 each, right?
Yeah.
You want 4 each. Never have that. 8.
Yeah, that about there.
Okay. And listen, I want to help you find her killer, Inspector. I knew Helen better than anybody. And it'd be handy to have a guy like me around, in case anybody gives you trouble.
Maybe back go over there.
I'd go there and get it,
Yeah.
I get it.
I was just looking
I'll
at
head back to the Grand Colonial then.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless you need me for anything else?
Look at that.
Yeah. I love blue.
Price.
Private scale. I know. Now I'm whipping up real fast.
If we're gonna buy that, man, we would go to the store and get it.
Yeah.
Hey, pal. Over here. Hey there. You looking to unwind, friend? Maybe you're on your way to the bar for a good time?
I'll be hot,
Maybe
right?
you're interested in something a little better than beer or Adreno? Something with a little more kick?
You know what I mean?
The name's Auric. I deal in, shall we say, holistic pharmaceuticals, natural substances and the like. You know, alternative stuff. I know. Ooh, it came out of the ground. That's where worms live. I get it. I do.
No.
Why go for that homegrown shit when you could be pumping your body full of effort accelerators? Says it right on the Anti-Cleo's box. Better than nature, right? Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, pal. Those pharmaceuticals the corporations manufacture, not all of them are as good for you as the board wants you to believe.
What?
Entertain Phoenix.
Alternatives. That's the way to go, pal. Trust me. No matter what ails you, I got what you need. What do I sell? I've got premium shit, my friend. Vitamins like you wouldn't believe. Calcium, vitamin D, reverse vitamin D. I got everything, my friend. You got stress problems? I got stress solutions. Aromatherapy eases the mind. Diluted mantisaur essence. Best kept secret in the business. And if you're a real freak, techniques to calm yourself by fooling your own mind. If they contain the rage of a certain well-known tossball star, they can help anybody. Wait. You ain't a sheriff, right? You gotta tell me if you're a sheriff. I'll be honest. I don't really know where that puts us. All right, fine. Yeah, I know Birdie. So what? Yeah, that was me. Birdie's got a temper, but he's not a bad kid, you know? He's trying to work on it. Yeah. Damn shame about that. Birdie thought the world of Helen, you know? He showed up drunk at my place wanting to talk about the breakup. Helen dumped him, he said. Boy, was he in a bad way. I'd never seen him like that before. We talked for a while, and when he felt better, I sent him back to the hotel. Told him to drink more water and get some sleep. He may or may not buy alternatives from me from time to time. A little diluted mantis or essence here, a little vitamin B negative there. Nah. What Birdie's got is a stress problem. He's stressed out of his mind, the poor guy. Everyone knows his name. Can't turn around without having to sign an autograph. Then you throw in playing tossball for a living. Violence like that, it does things to a body. It does things to the head. Come on. Birdie's a damn good hacker. But taking that many blows to the noggin would scramble anyone's upstairs business. I know it's knocked a few of his memories loose. I worry about him, that's all. He's a good kid. Got a good heart.
Heads up!
What floor would you like to visit? Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Inspector? I'm pleased to hear that. Bertie Holcomb is a valuable asset to the Rizzo's Rangers property. When Helen was murdered, Bertie was nowhere to be found. The timing of his disappearance is unfortunate. That's ominous. Ah, Bertie Holcomb. How have you gone and complicated my life this time? I wasn't aware Bertie was involved in contraband. What kind of dealer are we talking about? Every ranger is contractually obligated to medicate themselves with company-approved stimulants. Are you telling me Black Hole Birdie has been playing clean all these years? Huh, that's impressive. A breach of contract, but impressive. Be plain with me, Inspector. Do you believe Black Hole Birdie killed Helen? Not what I wanted to hear, but I understand. Birdie is a valuable asset to the Rizzo's brand, but if he's behind Helen's murder, I won't protect him. I'd like you to continue your investigation. Notify me as soon as you're ready to make a formal accusation. You may be right. I'll prepare a writ of arrest. Keeping Birdie in a cell might spare this company a few thousand bits in repair work. If you're through investigating Birdie, I recommend looking into Cedric Kincannon. He's been entirely too comfortable since we began this investigation. I don't trust Cedric when he's comfortable.
What floor would you like to visit? Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit that floor. What authorized floor can I bring you to?
Returning fire! Smile, damn you! Oh yeah, I just want to be
Don't
your
mess with the best.
friend!
Does Sublight Underground run this place? Looks a lot cleaner than the Groundbreaker.
You.
got an appointment? You're not allowed up with no appointment.
Well now, this is
Unless you wanna
unexpected.
chat with some guards.
I'm torn. I despise rudeness toward Eileen, who is entirely invaluable to Slug, and yet I do enjoy this bold, dare I say brash, approach you're taking. Now then, here for my alibi, I assume.
Another murder? Drunk Raptidons? Black Hole Birdie practicing his hacking in the middle of the streets? Stop me if it's one of those, or I'll just keep guessing. Did you now? You're confident they were Slug agents and not, I don't know, hired thugs in stolen uniforms?
Slug uniforms do seem to go missing from the hotel laundry with impressive regularity. Easy enough for someone to nick a few.
The real question is, why would someone want thugs to get their hands on Slug gear? Well, to smear my name, anyway. But I can't fathom who would benefit from tarnishing my reputation like that. Can you? Oh, that's good. That's very good, Inspector. I like this. Dominant, aggressive, The man in charge.
So, as you've deduced, I did not send anyone from Slug after you, nor is it likely they assigned themselves that task. Still, I am sorry for the trouble, Inspector.
Well, that's settled. I assume you'll want to know where I was the night of Helen's murder.
Let's see. That night, I was... torturing Elliot Nasser for information on missing cargo. That was a messy one. Didn't break until nearly noon the next day. Can you imagine? An excellent question. I had his body dropped off the edge of the land complex. I'm not sure what happened to it from there, scientifically speaking. Maybe it dissolved? Ultimately, though, it doesn't matter. You'd be a fool to believe me, regardless of what I told you. People lie, and I am, incriminatingly, people. Which, as I said, you should not trust. If it helps, however, you might consider pursuing not my means, but my motive. Why in the name of the architect would I kill Halcyon Helen? She was making me a fortune. If you do, be sure to drop by and regale me. I'd love to hear why I might have wanted her dead. I'd offer to assist you in your work, but I have a mystery of my own to solve, I'm afraid. You may very well want to. This particular trouble strikes me as not unrelated to your investigation. Items are disappearing from Slug's storage and processing warehouse. The thefts began a week before Helen's unfortunate death, and there have been more instances since. Before you ask, I know the difference between cargo going missing and cargo going missing. This is the latter. I'm not sure. I'm only confident there is one. That the theft began mere days before Helen's untimely demise is an extraordinary coincidence. I'm not a man who believes in happenstance, Inspector. I do not trust it.
My God.
Do tell Ludovico when you get a chance, please. It's astonishing how long it's taking him to have that same epiphany. Regardless, this will be fun. You out in the field, chasing down leads. Me, scheming in my office, preparing to unspeakably mangle the perpetrator. You do recall, Inspector, that I'm not to be trusted? But certainly, whatever you say. You'll want to speak with Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman. I've cleared her as a suspect myself, but should she refuse to cooperate, shoot her. No, I'm joking. If she won't cooperate, tell me and I will shoot her. And do feel free to search my office for clues while you're here. Don't hold back on my account.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This copy of TK contains 142 fewer pages than a standard copy. The missing pages were likely removed to create sufficient space for the hidden listening device inside. Transmission receiver location unclear. Inspector, please consider speaking into the device in order to trace the transmission and reveal the receiver's location. Ominous threat transmitted. Transmission analysis complete. While the precise location of the receiver could not be pinpointed, it has been narrowed down to a smaller, approximate range. Analysis inconclusive. However, there is a minor accumulation of dust particles present on the book's uppermost surface. The area within a 0.5 meter radius of the book possesses a dust coating comprised of at least twice the number of particles. That is highly likely, Inspector.
What's that you found? No, wait, don't tell me. Let's save it for the big reveal once you've solved the case.
A cursory fingerprint analysis shows this display case was recently opened or closed. Confirmed. The grip has been modified for a specific wielder, most likely the rifle's owner. Additionally, the plasma rifle sights appear to have been realigned to better accommodate a shooter with slight myopia in one eye. The fingerprints belong to Cedric Kincannon.
Oh, admiring my rifle. Had it custom fitted by a woman on Monarch.
That's a lot of containers. Is this just a distribution center, or do you think they're planning something?
Hi there. Sorry, this area is off limits to port vision. Oh, wait half a second. You're the inspector. Sorry about that. I'll buzz you right in. Feel free to have a look around, sir.
So this is where Slug keeps all its contraband, right?
Is Fight Night still on then?
Yeah, we're on. I got 500 riding on Dr. Billy taking it all.
You bet on a sprat named Dr. Billy? What's he a doctor?
You're the inspector, aren't you? Boss Kincannon said you'd be by about the cargo that's been going missing. Gosh, this is so neat. A real-life inspector. What's that like? Have you solved any mysteries yet? Ever had to shoot a suspect? Right, of course. Just tell me how I can help. Everyone here at Freight Storage and Processing, for a start. Thing is, the cargo is going missing before the shipments even get to the warehouse. Best I can figure, it's probably getting lost in the shipping yard. As for who has access there, Benton Chan, he's the shipping yard manager. He told me it's mainly just the loading automechs that handle cargo. Could be. Those things will break if you so much as look at them funny. That's Benton's area, but don't bother asking him for help. Last time I asked him to check the automechs, the whole head told me he couldn't help because he was dead. Brain dead, maybe. But no. My point is that if you think the automechs are a lead, you'll have to check on them yourself. Hopefully, you're mechanically inclined. That's the weird part. There's no pattern, far as I can tell. The thefts don't make sense. I ask you, who would steal a handful of Spacer's Choice Sabers, so dull they can barely cut mud, but leave the spectrum black? Ugh. Who'd be desperate enough to want to steal a Spacer's Choice Saber, full stop? No one's dumb enough to think Spacer's Choice Sabers are worth half a damn. Then there's the most recent theft. 5 boxes of pens and a couple of sodas. I can't decide which one's sadder. Wow. I guess you take this stuff pretty personally, being an inspector and all. Oh, before I forget, I figured you might want to access my terminal, so I had a spare keycard made. It's all yours. Oh no, I forgot to delete all of those incriminating messages I sent about which cargo to steal. Nah, I do have a list of cargo that's gone missing though, if that helps any.
Oui. Ah, okay.
Hardline discrepancy. Transmission endpoint discovered. The receiver in this book matches the transmitter to the listening device found in Cedric's office. It's somewhat grime-covered. Based on the accumulated mix of sludge and detritus, the receiver has been present since approximately a week before Helen's death. Due to the high level of foot traffic in this area, this unit is unable to determine who placed the device. timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Inspector, this loading automechanical's programming does not match factory default settings. The standard defensive protocol has been modified to include an additional trigger. For Type K-19 cargo transport automechanicals, defensive protocol is triggered by attempted interference with cargo, or its transportation, or attempted destruction of the unit. Once triggered, defensive protocol targets the perpetrator and applies lethal force until the target has been deceased for a minimum of 3 minutes. There is a directive in place to initiate defensive protocol should an unsanctioned data log installed in this automechanical be removed. Slug automechanical maintenance records indicate this particular unit is frequently reported as out of position or missing for periods of time.
Hello, thank you.
Loading automechanical unit K-14 is fully operational at 99% power. Please designate the cargo to be transported and its destination. How can this automechanical assist you? Certainly. Access panel is now unlocked. Ejecting data log 17C. Alert. Failsafe protocol triggered. Kill mode initiated. Preparing to end user. Understood. This unit is programmed to facilitate user queries. Kill mode pause. User termination to follow. The ejected data log contains instructions to move cargo shipment 6, 8, 7, 5 outside the boundaries of the shipping yard. It also contains instructions to move randomized cargo shipments outside the boundaries of the shipping yard at intervals of 1 to 4 days. Apologies. This unit does not have access to cargo inventory lists. Kill mode re-engaged. Have a nice day.
Here they come. Oh, good luck. Fire them quick.
Hostility detected. Please lower. Loading automechanical unit K-14 is fully operational at 99% power. Please designate the cargo to be transported and its destination. How can this automechanical assist you? Certainly. Access panel is now unlocked. Ejecting data log 17C. Alert. Failsafe protocol triggered. Kill mode initiated. Preparing to end user. Understood. This unit is programmed to facilitate user queries. Kill mode pause. User termination to follow. Kill mode re-engaged. Have a nice day.
Inspector, to what do I owe the pleasure? Ooh, I love this part. The big reveal. So tell me, what happened? What makes you say that? Hacking the Automex. So that was our skimmer's game. But why? Everything that was stolen has seemed random. I certainly see no pattern. A cover-up. I see. The random theft was a smokescreen to hide what the culprit really wanted. I must say, Inspector, you've done excellent work on this case. Then that just leaves how the culprit knew where their true target would be, or indeed, that Slug would soon possess it. Am I right to think what you found in my office earlier was the other half of this listening device? Not quite, Inspector. That listening device belongs to me. I lent it to Halcyon Helen to assist her with role research. Unbelievable. I helped her. Gave her whatever she needed. I thought we were doing each other a good turn. As though Helen herself didn't profit from her work. Please, this is a betrayal, Inspector. I do not take betrayal lightly. Helen should consider herself very lucky indeed that she is already among the dead. And that some other bastard beat me to putting her in the ground. Yes, I suppose we have. There is, however, a slight chronological incongruency to it. I now have a motive to kill Halcyon Helen, but Halcyon Helen is already dead. If I'd known Helen was stealing from me, I may very well have killed her, or had her killed. Alas, I did not. Oh, that is good, Inspector. Now you are thinking in the manner you must if you intend to get to the bottom of this mess. I wish you luck with your investigation, though I doubt you'll need it. You'll find Helen's murderer. I'm confident of that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must find a way to excise my anger that minimally damages my business empire. I expect it will involve shooting quite a lot of guns.
No.
Inspector. Closely, I trust. Tell me what you found. Of course he's got an alibi. He runs Sublight Underground. He probably starts his day by preparing half a dozen alibis. With that in mind, do you think Cedric was responsible for Helen's death? No motive. That's disappointing, because it's exactly the conclusion he'd want us to make. Unfortunately, even I don't have the authority to detain Cedric. His line of work is dangerous, though. There's always a chance for an accident. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I've already lost Dr. Blossom and Constable Keene, but at least Cedric's alive. The universe is a just place. Are you confident you've finished your investigation? You've questioned all your suspects. I've been waiting for this. Tell me, Inspector, who killed Halcyon Helen? I was hoping you wouldn't say that. What makes you sure it was Birdie? You're right. That is suspicious. Walk me through your reasoning. What happened on the night of the murder? I have trouble believing Birdie acted in cold blood. But then, he never did take rejection well. That's the trouble with Birdie. When his pride is wounded, he responds with anger. Birdie met Helen in the ballroom, and then... Plasma burns and blunt force trauma. That is an elegant solution. I suppose I have no choice but to recommend Bertie Holcomb to the Labyrinth for the murder of Halcyon Helen. Don't be ridiculous. I was a great admirer of Black Hole Birdie. Why would I want to see my company's greatest star locked up in Tartarus? Don't worry. You've done everything I asked for, and more. We're finished here. The Labyrinth is a dreadful place for Black Hole Birdie to end his career. He'll have time to reflect on the course of his life. Wait, don't move a muscle. Someone's just tripped my alarm. And my security defenses. And killed my patrols. The distillery is under attack. Someone's after me, Inspector. I need you over here right now. Now, Inspector. Damn it, someone's interfering with my transmission. Can you read the...
I hear something.
Here they come!
Welcome, valued patrons, to our splendiferous source of spectacular spirits and sweets. Rizzo's is committed to
You know, they say joy and happiness. It's really more like a dull complacency. Things are fucked. But you have enough spectrum and stop caring for a little bit.
I see you stumbled upon a little peek into our distillery. These tanks are hard at work brewing. Now that you've seen behind the scenes, I bet you're pretty thirsty. Well, not to worry. We have every flavor of Spectrum available to delight your palate. Please note that your guests are different Rizzo's flavor samples. All beverages must be consumed on the premises. Rizzo is...
We're on the job. We are on the job. Can I take mine to go?
Okay, Bennett. And I'm gonna come back to pull it off of her.